Pythagoras was my father. Things happened. Now it's mine.
Ah. That right? That makes us family. I knew the man well.
I heard. This way. Persephone's waiting.
Persephone herself? This is going to be easier than I thought.
Wait. What's going to be easier?
Huh?
All right, Kyros. Let's make this quick. You said this is going to be easier than you thought.
Since we're basically family, I'm trusting your honor. I work for Adonis.
But you were caged by humans.
Yes, and Hermes found...
You staged the whole thing and you're using Hermes to infiltrate Persephone's lair? You're no simple warrior.
Before I met your father, I had 4 sons, each a warrior. When my third boy fell in battle, there was only guilt. I'd cried all my tears for the first 2.
Go on.
And with the 4th, I felt longing. Sadness had become my only friend. And I had no one left to grieve. Warriors don't bring peace. They bring sorrow.
So by getting behind Persephone's defenses, you think you can prevent war? You could convince her to surrender or distract her while Adonis escapes.
Anything but battle. But before we go to Persephone, I have to send confirmation this plan worked. Will you take me?
Fine, but be quick. We need to go to Persephone and Hermes. They're waiting. You really think you can save lives?
I'm not sure how death works in Elysium, but suffering is eternal, and that is something I can stop.
Come on. They're coming for you. The flames of Hypnos are dying. I release you from their control.
You're as good as dead.
That's all of them. Let's keep moving.
Once Adonis hears my plan worked, maybe he'll stand down.
Hurry, Kyros. We need to get back to Hermes, or Persephone might suspect something.
I hear Persephone likes to test her miracles. I've got a bit of a temper. If you see me turning red...
I'll think of something. Yeah!
Where have you been? No one keeps Persephone waiting.
It got complicated. We took a less direct route.
What matters, Hermes, is I'm freed thanks to you. When I go to my queen, I will make sure she's grateful to you for my service.
Explain it to Persephone. She's waiting.
I'll make sure she knows this was entirely my fault, not yours.
I'm sorry I was ungrateful. Kyros will make a strong guard. Thank you again, friend.
Here, Hermes.
Keeper, I've been robbed. These are dark times for Elysium. Those delinquent fools have robbed even me.
What did they take?
I fashioned a key, a recipe if you will, for an eternal flame. I intended to gift it to Persephone. With it, she could shine her light, even in the underworld.
An eternal flame could bring order to this chaos.
You understand her burden better than you let on. By enduring her sacrifice, Persephone keeps us safe in the underworld.
So write the recipe again.
What I wrote took lifetimes. We can't let it stay in the hands of humans who would use it against her. Keep her. Cassandra, we have to steal it back.
I'll take back this recipe, but only because I don't think anyone should have access to a flame that never dies.
These are desperate times. You've seen the cloud these delinquents cast on our golden fields.
I said I'd get it.
I thank you. You are quickly becoming my friend and ally.
An eternal flame sounds more like a myth than some simple recipe.
I began writing the recipe with your father. It's as real as the danger we'd face without it.
Why do you go to these lengths to save Persephone? She wouldn't do the same for you.
Since these humans started acting against her, she's been suffering. When she suffers, we all suffer.
Hermes, has it occurred to you she might just be using you?
Of course not. She simply needs someone to rely on. She needs me.
I'll find the rebels and get your recipe.
That's all I ask. If you are spotted or cause a commotion, we risk retaliation. Go unseen.
Hermes asked me to go unseen. The watch will be vigilant here. I see it. was of a madman. But it's been ripped. Where's the rest of it?
We need to get the recipe back.
About that. Here it is.
You've spared this realm great suffering, my friend. I wonder, were you spotted?
Of course not. But Hermes...
Good. We don't risk retaliation.
I'm keeping these torn notes. If rebellion is coming, this power could be used to light all of Elysium on fire.
Perhaps you're right. So long as you swear to me you'll guard this secret with your life, I can rest, knowing Persephone will never be touched by this flame.
There is more for me to do, Hermes. I should go.
When we met, it was as friends. If war is coming to Elysium, I want you as my ally.
What do you think about my southern realm? I don't come here much anymore.
It's lovely.
I try to offer a comfortable home to the glorious dead. It helps them accept their fate and keeps them from wandering too far. So when a human wanders and doesn't return, I can't help but take it personally.
What am I doing here?
When Leonidas was alive, he brought chaos and bloodshed. Hermes spotted him mingling with delinquents recently. We can't have him falling into old habits. If he won't fight with me, then he won't fight at all.
Isn't everyone in Elysium already dead?
Elysium is a gift for the worthy. The unworthy experience a second death and are sent to Tartaros.
Leonidas doesn't deserve that.
Hermes told me why you're really in Elysium. That staff of yours. Cross me and you'll fail. But Leonidas means a lot to you. I understand this will be difficult, which is why I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Bring me the body of Leonidas, and I will bring back a departed beloved of your choosing.
You can do that?
I'm queen of the dead, darling. I can do anything. So, who does Cassandra want back in her life?
I want to see Phoebe again.
Help me protect Elysium from chaos, and you'll see your loved one again.
Even in paradise, people want my family dead. Is killing my grandfather worth bringing someone back to life? What are you doing out here?
There is something I wanted to ask you. Will you fish with me? This is nice.
There are so many things I want to talk about.
Talk then.
After everything you lost at Thermopylae, your men, your wife, your children, Sparta, in the end, was it worth it?
Who rules the Greek world right now?
Greeks.
Then my answer is yes.
Mater told me of our bloodline and our ancestors. Did you know?
Only what my mother told me. We were born from greatness, and we were destined for greatness. The world was divided in two. Those who wanted us dead, and those who would follow us to the gates of Hades.
I imagine the spear was in one piece when it was given to you.
My mother handed it to me when I was a boy. Said it came with a certain burden. But
You were ready. It's so peaceful here.
I think I got the bite. Get a basket, quickly.
Grandfather,
You are here to kill me. In Sparta, we were trained to spot predators, long before they pounced.
I need Persephone's approval, but she sees you as a threat. If I don't take care of that threat,
Why not bring her the head of a greater threat?
who's a greater threat than you? Actually, there is someone. A spy. I delivered him to Persephone as a bodyguard, but he's working against her from the inside.
I am only a threat to her soldiers on the battlefield. A spy threatens the heart of Elysium. Bring her his corpse, and she should be satisfied.
Thank you, Grandfather. We should go fishing more often. Persephone won't like this. Maybe if I bring Kyros alive, she can deal with the traitor herself. The watch will be vigilant here.
What was that?
There he is.
want to start trouble!
Come on.
Kyros of Zarax? This isn't who I asked for.
He's a spy working for the rebellion.
But you're the one who first brought him to me.
I didn't know his intentions.
I trusted you. Guards!
Persephone, listen to me. Hermes is right. Trouble's brewing in Elysium. Even though Leonidas is against you, you are much stronger than he is. But Kyros was an enemy you couldn't see. That made him far more dangerous to you and Elysium.
But he's still breathing.
Death is a gift traitors don't deserve. I thought you'd want to deal with him yourself.
Defying me comes at a cost. Our deal is off. But for bringing me this vile deceiver, you may stay. Figure out that mysterious little staff of yours.
The humans are after us. You, me, Persephone, anyone not like them.
I've seen it too. War has come to Elysium.
We must crush the force behind the chaos. Let's fight for Persephone.
You're so worried about Persephone, you can't even see you're in just as much danger.
You kept the eternal flame out of the hands of the humans, and you went unseen. We have the upper hand. We just have to strike.
Calm yourself, Hermes. It's not like you're going to go on a rampage.
And why not? There are so-called captains guiding the human forces. They invited chaos into this realm, so let's show them chaos.
At least when you asked me to steal, it was from thieves. You're not a murderer, Hermes.
You made me look like a fool when I sent you to Kyros. But I can still come back from that, and prove my worth.
I told you, we were diverted.
It doesn't matter. Please, I'm begging you, my friend. Help me to help her.
You think that your obsession with Persephone entitles you to her love? It doesn't. She will never love you, Hermes. And no amount of killing will change that.
Enough!
Stop! You're going to kill him!
What are you doing here?
Don't question me. Thank me for stopping you both before you do something you regret.
This isn't over!
Stand down, both of you. You still have your parts to play in all of this. Now stop bickering and fulfill them. I never wanted this! I only turned this world into paradise to make it bearable! And then you arrived and made me blossom.
Please, just let me go.
If you truly wanted to leave, you'd have already done it. Or have you forgotten? I wonder if Aphrodite would still love you if she knew what a coward you were.
Not having second thoughts, are you?
She's right. I am a coward. She gave me the chance to leave once. All I had to do was fight, and I couldn't. I'm sorry, I can't do this. It's too big.
Adonis, I want you to close your eyes and imagine Aphrodite. Don't let Persephone make you forget why you're fighting.
You're right. It's Persephone's greatest talent, making us forget the ones we love.
Keeps people from wanting to leave.
Let's remind them, shall we? At the base of the palace of the Colossi, you'll find one of Hermes' inventions, stolen from his workshop. It's said to destroy everything it touches.
What are we destroying?
Atop the palace is where Persephone keeps her sleeping Colossi. Bring the device there and make sure they never wake again. The smoke will let every rebel camp in Elysium know the time to strike is now.
What are we waiting for?
Try not to kill anyone. Success without detection and death is sure to convert more non-believers to our cause.
I should try to stay out of sight.
When we first met, I laughed when you said you wanted to escape Elysium.
And now?
I pity the god who stands in your way.
So what will you do?
I have some preparations to make before our final assault on Persephone's palace.
I meant when this is over.
I'm going to leave Elysium in the hands of the people. Then I'm going straight to Olibos, into the arms of my love.
Sounds like paradise.
You've been a good friend. I never expected to find one here. Come find me before we launch our attack.
The rebellion's almost ready to make its stand. I should check back with Hecate in case she's returned. And get some answers. Persephone, I was looking for Hecate.
I can't imagine what you need her for, but never mind. Do you know what the hardest part is about my life here?
I don't.
It's not knowing who to trust. Hecate has been my dearest friend ever since my mother, the meteor, sent her to me. But after that nonsense with Lethe's water, I've been keeping a closer eye on her. Hecate always tells me where she's going, but not this time. My spies tell me she's about to resurface for a secret meeting at Iphigenia's compound.
Sounds like the meeting's not so secret anymore.
That's where you come in. Spy on her and report back to me. I'm trusting you with this. Please, don't let me down.
Looks like this is my chance to find out what Hecate's up to, too. There she is.
I was wondering when you would arrive, locksmith.
You know, I prefer Keymaker.
Your mastery of language is overwhelming as always. How you stay so humble is beyond me.
You know why I'm here, Ekati. We need to talk about your newfound friend, the Keeper.
Don't worry. I didn't tell Cassandra about the key to the underworld you cleverly disguised as Ross's collar. Why would I want her running straight to Persephone's palace?
It's not about that. I know you've been spending a lot of time together, and undermining Persephone in the process.
Cassandra has been undermining Persephone, not me. At least that's what Persephone will see when I'm through.
I'm all too familiar with your ability to whisper in Persephone's ear, but whatever tale you spin for her isn't the truth, is it? You've been trying to push Persephone out of power!
Hermes, you know her quest for control is corrupting her. You must see that Persephone has changed.
The only one who wants control is you. Why can't you support her? It's true. You are jealous of her.
Doing everything Persephone tells you isn't helping her, Hermes. Let alone getting you what you so desperately desire.
Could either of us really help her after what she's gone through? But I am no traitor.
You know I love Persephone like a sister, Hermes. If I could free her from Elysium, I would. But freeing her from corruption is the best I can do.
Hey! You're not supposed to be here.
Keeper!
Hermes, we have to go.
So Ross's collar is the key to opening the gate to the underworld. Now to find a way to get it.
So you were the one I couldn't trust. Ekati has told me all about your treachery, including your breaking into my sanctuary.
I couldn't have gotten in if Hecate hadn't given me the key.
But you did break in?
Yes! To steal a journal about the gate to the underworld.
You are the only one with the key.
Cassandra stole it from me. Just like she stole the last of Lethe's water from the cave.
I know you were both involved in the distribution of Lethe's water, but you were the one who handed it to that woman.
The point is, there's been trouble in Elysium ever since you got here. That's no coincidence. You're clearly trying to push Persephone out of power.
I may be working against Persephone, but you've been helping me the entire time.
There! Out of your own mouth! You're trying to overthrow me!
You can't believe these lies! A silver tongue joined the delinquents operating in Defcalion's heritage after this outsider helped her.
The timing is curious.
Furthermore, a gathering of your most devoted followers was recently targeted.
Yes, all poisoned with aconite, which you have quite the green thumb for.
Curiously, the last of my batch was stolen from me right before the party. It wasn't me. Is it a coincidence then, outsider, that someone matching your description was seen fleeing the follower symposium?
Enough! I have reason to suspect the both of you of treason at this point. Ekati is my oldest friend in the underworld, and for a while I thought my truest. Give me one reason why I should believe your word over hers.
Your quest for control is corrupting you. I heard her say that when you sent me to spy. That's why she's trying to undermine your reign. You can't possibly take the words of an outsider over mine. Persephone.
Ekati's right. I have to be out of my mind to take your word over hers. Nothing's been paradise since you dropped in. You are no longer welcome in my palace.
We've received word those delinquents in Defkelion's heritage are on the move.
Not now.
This is urgent, my queen.
Fine. I'll handle this later.
I should have known you would stab me in the back. You can't betray someone you never held any loyalty for. Adonis's troops should be strong enough to take Persephone down. I should let him know.
I've had scouts looking everywhere for you. I didn't think to check Persephone's throne room.
You should be thanking me. Persephone knows what we're doing. She's prepared.
That's so? Then we need to strike, and we need to do it now.
For Aphrodite.
And for your freedom to breach the gate out of this realm.
All right, muster your troops. We're going to battle.
Paradise awaits! Fight for your freedom! Prepare to draw your last breath!
better. Want to test your strength?
Don't get in my way!
Humiliating me wasn't enough? You have to destroy my home, my love!
Ekati isn't here to save you this time. Stand down!
I will not!
It doesn't have to be like this, Hermes.
It could have been different between us. You were my friend, but you've given me no option. I have to protect the one I love. So, this is what friendship means to you? Pathetic! Your father would be disappointed!
Can't be disappointed in you! You're no god!
I will not stop!
Stop! Pathetic! You failed me for the last time, Hermes Trismegistus.
Hermes! That's it. Persephone's control over Elysium needs to end. Now!
You! Don't move a muscle.
Don't let her get away with anything. We're in this together. I'll always be at your service.
Even outside of Elysium? If it comes to that?
I'll be there. For now, I'll leave you two. I'm sure there's plenty to talk about.
You're making a huge mistake.
With war brewing outside my window, I wonder what you'd suggest I do instead.
Your beautiful Elysium has turned to rubble, all because of your stubbornness, Persephone.
You fool! I made this place beautiful for you! Nothing I've ever done for your love has been good enough!
You're a prisoner too. You should know it's impossible to love your captor. This is the last time I'll ask. Let us go. Let me go.
You've turned this whole realm against me. But you didn't do it alone. Go. Your friend here won't be as lucky.
Thank you, Persephone. I'm forever grateful. Go easy on Cassandra.
Your turn.
We don't have to do this. Just let me pass through Elysium. Adonis would have rallied the people with or without my help.
You're lying.
Persephone, you don't have to control everything. You're free to let go. Maybe you can finally go home.
You know nothing of what I've been through. I was stolen from your world. I had no choice but to take this one for myself. And this world is mine, alone.
No time for that! Abstergo's found us!
Don't!
Layla!
Tell your boss I'm ready. Also, Bird could come get me himself, if he's not a coward.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What else could I do? They were out to kill us. Even Alethea ran for the hills.
There was no reason to massacre them.
Everything okay down there? Sounded like a war zone.
We're fine, Alana. But don't expect much action anytime soon. Seems like this specific memory in the Animus is down for the count.
Let me guess. That happened when you ripped me out. Great. That's the last thing we need.
I had no choice. Complaining won't repair the computer. The memory files are overriding each other, and I'll need time to sort them out.
You know what? I need some time alone. May as well head back to Greece until Alethea returns anyway.